This morning I'm hiking to the top of a mountain for a subject I want to talk to you about that has to do with mountains. Boy, it's cold out here this morning. There's been a freezing fog advisory, and you can see as I pan out here just some of the beauty out there in the valley. Mount McLaughlin, snow-covered peak in the distance. Just a stunning morning. I've been reading about what are called and referred to as the 7 mountains of cultural influence. Those areas where culture is shaped and changed. And just to go through the list of them, it would be government, religion, education, economy, arts and entertainment as a single unit, media, and family. And I'm walking up this mountain this morning, almost like a metaphor for this word that I want to bring, and give you a little background of what these 7 mountains of cultural influence look like, or where they actually originated from. In 1975, 2 men, well-known names to most of us, Bill Bright, Campus Crusade for Christ, and Lauren Cunningham, Youth with a Mission, both had independent words from the Lord, hundreds of miles apart, and were so excited they set up a special meeting in Colorado Springs to talk about and share with each other what they thought was an independent word. Well, they got together, found out that God had given both of these men the exact same word, and that those mountains of influence that I just referred to, they called them spheres of influence. Within the same month, a man named Francis Schaeffer, who ran L'Abri in Switzerland, had the same revelation. All that to say, there has been some study on that if the kingdom of God is going to get outside the walls of the church, we're going to have to look at our validity and our presence and place in these 7 mountains of cultural influence. As I was thinking that through, I thought, man, that's going to take a long time. It's going to take time to train those people. It's going to take time to position them for the favor to open doors. And then the Lord this morning caught me up and he said, you know, I'm not going to do it that way. It takes too long. I'm going to begin to enliven people who are already on the mountain with my spirit. I'm going to sovereignly place people on these mountains of influence. I'm going to do a rapid work. And he said these words to me. He says, I'm going to awaken people already on the mountain, so that this work of God in the 7 spheres of cultural influence would begin to rapidly accelerate. Now, what's that mean for you? Find out where your gift is, go there, get planted, work on it, do what God's asked you to do, but don't think for a minute that this is going to be a long-term thing. Things in the kingdom and in the spirit are happening very rapidly, and God is positioning His gifts on the mountain, and He's awakening gifts on the mountain that don't even know Him yet. They will begin to produce and release culture-transforming truths from their mountain of influence. So today, as I try to catch my breath going up this switchback, and I get on top of this mountain, I'm going to ponder that for myself. I'd ask you to do the same today. Not as a long-term plan. You need to have those, but this work is going to include a quick work of the Spirit. That's what I'm praying for today. That God's going to awaken people already on the mountain, do a work that our planning and timing couldn't actually fulfill. Take care. Stay warm. Bye-bye.